In this video, I'm going to talk about our Cisco configuration setup on our VPN and router config. As you can see here, I have our Cisco VPN client up and connected. I connected it prior to starting the video only because we don't have a public domain name, so everything is done with public IP addresses. And for security purposes, I didn't want the IP addresses out there. Although at the end of this project tonight, the IP addresses are going to be changed through the ISP just in case there is anything out there. But so here you can see that we are connected. Our group that we have is Capstone on there, and we are connecting from the 192.168.1 network into the 192.168.2 network, which we turned off the routing protocols from those, so we can't talk in between those two networks through the router. We're actually using the VPN to be able to connect to those. And I'm going to show that with the VPN connection, we have connectivity to the other network to get to our different resources that we have there to show, since I am technically on the internal network for this video purposes to show. Now, also here we have our PuTTY configuration. We just have simple telnet set up to be able to get into. Helps if I have numlock on. Bring this over here. And log in. So here we have, I don't really want to go into a whole lot of this, like I said, because of the IP address and everything. But as you can see, we have our VPN configuration here, and I'm gonna have this full configuration in our final deliverable for you to look at. But and here's our firewall setup here. These are the IP addresses to our DNS servers, and this is more of just the firewall and the different protocols for that. Lot of stuff there. I don't want to go too much further here in the video, but as you can see, we have full firewall, our VPN configuration, and our network configuration as well. We are using a Cisco 881 small business router and switch. It's not very powerful, but it is really useful, especially for a small business, because this whole project was set up to be a small business infrastructure. And this little router is really nice. We're running the VPN from the router as the VPN server, which is a Windows Radius server for authentication purposes. But we're running the firewall, the VPN, and all of our routing and switching. We have two VLANs set up on it. So, and it does it no problem. I think the max CPU utilization was like up to like 20 or 30% when we were running some different things, but normally it's sitting around 2 or 3%. So it does a pretty good job. It has the newest iOS and everything installed on it. So for small business needs, this really was nice, and also it has a wireless aspect to it, which is really nice and handy. So here's our configuration for our Cisco router, and thank you for watching.